What's good, folks? It's KnightmareFrame here with a new Warframe video coming at you with an Atlas Beast Mode build, utilizing two of his augments. The builds are similar, but I switch between the two augments depending on the situation. So Atlas's main damaging ability is his Landslide. It is a melee pseudo-exalted weapon. That means it will scale off power strength, melee equip mods, and combo counter. So this means you need a stat stick. A stat stick is a melee weapon not used as a traditional melee weapon, but as a vessel that uses mods to boost your Warframe's ability. So the weapon stats do not matter, just the mods. This also means any melee weapon can be used as a stat stick, as the weapon itself doesn't matter, only the mods. And the only time when a specific melee would matter is when you're going for a melee with a high Riven disposition. Other than that, anything works, any melee, only the mods matter, because you're not modding for the melee, but the ability. That's how pseudo-exalted weapons with stat sticks work. The ability itself deals impact damage and has 5% crit chance and status chance. Even though Blood Rush and Weeping Wounds work, you barely see any beneficial crits, only that random yellow crit. So you're better off with raw damage, elements, physical damage mods, and combo duration. And no, Shattering Impact does not work on this. However, some weapon passives do apply to Landslide. Be sure to check the wiki for an in-depth list on what works. And also, Atlas is invulnerable while casting Landslide. So, we forget he has a second ability because, it's not that great. Petrify is another great DPS increase, where it has petrified enemies take 50% bonus damage from all sources, and enemies drop rubble once killed, and this will increase Atlas's armor if he is at max health and heal him if he is injured. And if petrified enemies are killed with Landslide, they grant more health and armor from rubble. Rubble is capped at 1,500 armor and decays over time. When you go through a nullifier, you don't lose all your rubble, but it will start to decay rapidly. Atlas also has another great passive called Immovable. It's basically like Prime Surefooted. You're immune to all knockdowns or staggers. And again, spending less time on your butt is a huge DPS increase. The final ability, Rumblers. Atlas summons golem minions to fight alongside him. As they're being summoned, Atlas petrifies nearby enemies. The Rumblers seek out enemies and attack them as they stagger and knock them back. And these Rumblers are immune to all status effects. Their size and damage scales from power strength, while the health, armor, and shields scales from the Warframe's equipped mods. You can recast his ability to deal an AoE blast damage. When Rumblers die, they will leave rubble. This will also add to Atlas's health and armor. You can also heal your Rumblers with Petrify. Alright, now that you have an idea of how he works, let's see how I've modded him. Also, these builds are tailored to my playstyle, so they may not suit you, but I'm showing you what Atlas can do and give you a general idea on how to mod him. So in the aura, I have Brief Respite. This converts energy spent to shields. This will stack with the Augur set mods, which will be equipped on my secondary or even my Sentinel weapon equipped with the secondary mods. This is great to re-trigger your shield gate. Enemy sense at the X list for the 30-meter enemy radar. No point using Vigilante Pursuit because I'm not using a primary. Max efficiency with a rank 4 fleeting and streamline. And to balance the duration, I'm using Primed Continuity. Natural talent for the increase in casting speed, making all of his abilities fluid and more responsive. This mod will completely change how Atlas feels. And the two Umbra mods combined for the health and power strength. Adaptation for the damage resistant towards status effects, and finally the Rubble Heap Augment. Once you hit 1,400 rubble, your Landslide will not consume energy, and it will deal 2 times more damage, and it will travel faster. This will make Atlas fast and deadlier. Arcane Energize for the energy replenishment, and Guardian for the bonus additive armor. Even though Atlas gains all this armor, this does not make him unkillable. Yes, the shield gate will help out, especially during his invulnerable phases when using Landslide. I just want people to understand that armor alone cannot save you. For ESO, all I did was replace Rubble Heap with Path of Statues. This is helpful to petrify enemies without the need of using his third ability as much. When landsliding, it will leave a trail that will petrify enemies. This is actually pretty good in ESO because if you spam an ability, Samaras can silence you, and your third ability is needed quite a bit, so using Path of Statues while in ESO just feels a lot smoother. Alright, now for the stat stick. I do have a Riven on mine, but this is a non-Riven build. Again, any melee can work. So this is modded with raw damage, elements, and the physical damage type impact, combo duration, and of course, as you can see, there's no need for crits. You can even replace collision with another element. So again, any melee can work. Alright, I also use a utility new core, not used for killing, but to debuff the enemies even more, like to strip armor and reduce their armor value, so my Landslide combo can deal even more damage. I have it modded for corrosive, heat, the amalgam mod for the dodge roll speed, auger mods for the status duration, and for the energy to shield conversion. It's a very simple build. So, this is my new and improved Atlas after all the changes. Alright folks, that has been it from me. I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe. For more Warframe content, streams, and so much more, do refer to the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.